here. We're going to do one more fun engagement game. This one is the orientation game. It is where the dog, we toss out a treat, we wait for the dog to orient back to us, and then we're going to mark with our yes and toss the treat out in the other direction. What that is doing is it's teaching our dog that turning back to us is really rewarding. The more they do that in a pattern, the more they are going to do that naturally. And it brings up something else too. A pattern we are going to be establishing here of throwing our treat out, waiting for the dog to orient, and then throwing it in another direction. Patterns are easier for the dog to fall back into, which is really important because if a dog is really stressed or in high arousal, sometimes recognizing that pattern helps them fall back into that when they're in that state. So we use this a lot actually when we get to a new location, just to try to get some focus. There's no pressure. We're not pressuring them to focus on us. We're not going to try to make a noise or anything. We're just going to wait till they orient back to us. Doesn't have to be eye contact or anything. He wants to play. So what I'm going to do is toss out my treat. Get it. Wait till he orients. And when he does, yes, I'm going to toss another one. I'm just going to wait for him to orient himself. He did. Yes. Toss it out. Wait for him to orient again. Yes. Toss it out. Yes. And we can do it in different areas. It doesn't have to be the same yes area. My timing was bad there. I didn't have one in my hand. So I'm going to wait for him to orient on his own. Yes. And then we toss it. Yes. And you can see how it's establishing a pattern and he falls into that. Yes. And then we can, if we want to change it up, this is when you see me toss it through my legs. Yes. It's the same game with a twist. Yes. It just makes it a little bit more, a little fun. Yes. Yes. And you can say get it if you want. You don't have to. Yes. So once again, yes. Toss it up. Orient. Yes. We say get. Yes. And you can see how it's falling into that same pattern. So I'm going to change it up again and do another variation. We're going to do middle. That's okay. Get it. So this time I'm going to say. Yes! I'm gonna do a spin. Get. I just do that to kind of let him know he's going around me. See, he really likes it. Yes. And we can mix them up as well. It's completely fine. Yes. Because we're not rewarding the behavior of getting it, we're rewarding, yes, the orientation to us. Yes. 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 Get. And if we want to end it, a lot of times I just bring them back into the middle. Middle. Forward. Forward. Come on. Forward. Yes. And then I'll break them out. Get it. Yes. How about a touch? Yes. Touch. Yay. Again, kind of moving in a circle just for fun. And touch. Yay! And there we go. There's a basic pattern game. So they've got a pattern going. As you can imagine, if they are having some issues focusing, falling back into that pattern is something that they can easily remember. And it kind of, it's just a fun activity for them. We play this all the time. And once again, it's just kind of teaching him that orienting back to me is really awesome. It's going to give him good things.